So, you want to explain, or should I?
So hear me out, okay? We started out thinking like, okay, I had this really great spot. There's a gazebo. It's got a bench on it. We'd have the water out there. It's probably gonna rain soon, so I was like just trying to be precautious, you know. And then when we get here, I see that there's people on the gazebo, so I'm like, ah, shit, like we gotta go find another one.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know a spot. So we go to look for the spot, and mind you, it's on this walk that is almost like a mile here and back. We've already seen the spot that I want to be, but we have to walk away from it, like actively go look for this other bench. And a half a mile away, we walk, and there was no bench.
There was no bench.
So of course, we were like, that's kind of the whole gimmick. So we had to go find a bench.
You want to tell them what time we got here?
Got here around like 2:30. You know,
2:30.
Nothing crazy.
You want to tell them what time it is now?
It's 4:30. Nothing crazy. Yeah. We spent 2 hours walking and didn't find a bench.
We didn't get nothing. Wait, we got something out of it. That intro you just watched.
We made a skit about it. We thought y'all might think it's funny. Especially because at the end, we didn't know the gazebo also didn't have a bench.
Yeah.
So we walked all the way down, and then when we got there, saw there was no bench, we were like, we'll just go back to the gazebo because the people probably left. We got all the way back, and the original gazebo didn't have a bench either.
Yeah. It's a great spot, Colin.
Great spot.
Yeah.
So now we're in like the public eating, like little park area. Still not too bad of a spot, but
Yeah.
you know, nothing crazy.
But after 2 hours, we can finally get this podcast going.
Yeah.
So
A little bit late, but it is what it is.
With all that said, welcome to
Yep.
episode 3.
Episode 3.
Yeah.
Now I'm tired, dude.
Me too.
Like I haven't worked out in probably a year and a half.
Solid.
And that's the most cardio I've done this whole time. I know that we made the joke about that the first episode, the pilot episodes.
Yeah.
How I made you run, and that's how this is my karma. Except you had to.
Except I'm still also here running.
You still had to deal with it too. Oh, what's up? There's a lizard.
Hey, buddy.
All right, so we got our first guest on the pod.
Yeah.
So, like I said, the first 2 episodes we recorded on the same day. They were kind of like the pilot episodes. We didn't really have a plan for them.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit sloppy.
Yeah.
Just kind of us goofing off. This time, we're still doing the same thing, but we at least have a plan for it.
Yeah.
And we wanted to kind of come back with a bang.
Yeah.
So,
within the first 2 episodes, we didn't even think we would do that day.
yeah, there was really like no plan to do it. It just came up, so we thought, why not try it?
But now...
And now it's the only thing I'm looking forward to.
Now it's the only thing I have set on my schedule.
Yes. It's so fun, dude. I love doing this.
Yeah.
But that's why, we're going to try and clean it up, make it a little bit nicer, get that out of the way first.
Yeah.
So hopefully y'all enjoy it more. Hopefully y'all stick with us.
Yeah. I mean, this time we have actual topics and stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
And
it's not going to be a serious podcast either.
By no means. Nothing that we say here in these 40 or so minutes should be of substance.
Yeah, it's just not going to be me like repeating ratio 30 times, and it's not going to be like this.
You heard about that new Marvel
You heard about that new Marvel? We just ran out of jokes. So
yeah.
This time, at the very least, we at least have it more structured. Still goofy though.
Yes.
Still a little silly today.
Yeah. Just in a silly, goofy mood.
I'm just in a silly, goofy mood.
I wanted to ask you.
Yes. I stared at the sun.
It's cloudy. I
don't know, man.
want to ask, what is the best microwavable dinner? Or I guess frozen dinner?
Bro, that's such a hard question because if we're actually going over like quality, I'm sure those like ready-made meals are good.
Mm-hmm.
Like the people who do like the actual box kits, you know, like they got all the different sides and stuff. But dog, I be smashing some pizza rolls. Like when I tell you,
Damn, that's a good one.
50 count, and I'm like splitting the bag every time. You know, I'm doing like 25,
Yeah.
and then like the next time is 25.
Yeah.
And I just run through them bitches. There have been times where I've like gone through a whole 50 count in one sitting.
I can say the same. Yeah.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah. Damn, that's a good. I was thinking like. Now my answer is.
No, what's your answer?
My answer was.
was
Now
your
my
answer?
answer is pizza rolls. Like, I was thinking like. Now I feel dumb because it's not even like a microwavable dinner; it's a frozen dinner. And I was thinking.
No,
like,
that's fine.
Lasagna.
Oh, that's gas though.
That's gas.
That's gas though. Because you can get like the good ones, like some
Yeah.
like Stofers and shit.
And really, now that I'm thinking about it, Italian food in general has a hold on the frozen food market.
Oh my god,
Like-
it's so good. I be
Like
getting
frozen
like
pizza.
Stouffer's chicken parmesan.
Oh my god.
So good.
Yeah. Dude,
I'm probably like 15% Italian, but I mean, it brings out the.
you just did that. Yeah,
It
yeah.
brings out the that in me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mama fucking mia.
Mama fucking mia.
Damn. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
I can't believe pizza rolls didn't cross my mind. I'm a
Yeah.
little disappointed now because I wrote down the topic and I had like, I got him on this. No. Something else I wanted to ask, like keeping on track with like the best of things.
hmm
The best Disney decom movie. There's really only two answers that I could. There's only two correct
We should
answers.
say it at the same time. Like, say our first pick. And if we don't agree, we end the podcast.
Shit, alright.
Or we just have a heated discussion.
Alright, cool.
All right. 3. We'll go on, like, after 1. All right, so, like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not like 3, 2, 1, go, and then, like, we can kind of, like, change our...
We're going.
I just thought I'd really, like, play into the awkwardness. All right. 3, 2, 1, let it shine.
Thank God.
I'm so glad we
Thank
can be friends.
God, bro. Yeah. We can stay friends.
Oh, man, because if you literally said some shit like
Girl versus monster.
Radio Rebel,
Ew.
I'd have been out. It'd be over.
Yeah, okay.
My girlfriend, when we first met, she was into this, like, one called Zombies. It's literally called Zombies, but it's like a musical where, like, there's kind of, like, racist undertones where, like, the zombies are, like,
Yeah,
a
they're
lower class,
outcasts, or-
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah. I never watched that, but like I know of it. And
it's like, I'm sure
really?
they're touching on, like, good topics, but, like, the way they did it, it was a kid show. It was like a modern decom, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Man.
You can't touch Let It Shine. You can't touch Let It Shine.
I said there was only two correct answers, and
What's the second
like,
one?
so like I feel like it's 1A, 1B,
Okay.
and my 1B was like Lemonade Mouth.
Okay, Lemonade. It has to be like.
Like,
It's
the
those
music has to
originals.
be A1.
Music has to be on top. Like Lemonade Mouth. I know Adam Hicks got arrested, so you know
Yeah.
he is. He's the real Slim
What a
Shady.
story, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't trust gingers.
I don't even think Eminem got arrested, so that joke didn't make sense. But no, he's about it.
He's just white rappers.
I need him to like drop some like drill music when he gets out.
That'd be good.
Just on a drill beat.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was cringy. That I just fucking did that. Okay. Anyways, yeah, no, Lemonade Mouth's good too, but Let It Shine is untouched. I used to know every single lyric, every
Yeah.
bar. Like,
It's more than a crush, more than a like, more than a love. Baby, I'ma make you mine. And I ain't giving up.
all right, we're not gonna keep singing.
It's just slowly fade out.
No, but it's just it's untouchable.
Yeah. I was excited to have a little debate, but like, it's so overwhelmingly good.
My
that
second one would have been the Phineas and Ferb movie,
I can respect that. That's probably top 5 if I had to.
because I remember staying up waiting for that to come on.
Yeah.
I was so excited for some reason. and I was not disappointed at all.
No, yeah. And
By the one, I mean like into the third dimension or whatever it's called.
Mhm.
Because I've seen that they've done like Marvel crossovers that are weird
Yeah.
and shit. I haven't watched any of those.
I like them. They're not as good as Third Dimension, but yeah.
They're still good?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm sure that they wouldn't do them bad, but I've seen clips from it, that's why.
Mhm. Dang.
Yeah, I'm just glad that we can agree on that.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. As far as like the zombie one that your girlfriend likes, I don't know. I think that's one of the more recent ones, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure. And I think, I don't know how much of it is the quality of Disney fell off, or we just grew out of that demographic.
yeah, because even when I went back and watched Let It Shine, no Let It Shine slander, I'm just saying.
Never. Not allowed.
Like I can't. But it is a little bit cheesy going back and watching Disney movies.
Mhm.
Because you realize that it's like guided towards kids, so there's like
Yeah.
stuff where like that last battle specifically, like the what's his name, the opponent guy, the guy driving the taxi cab,
Yeah. I saw
um,
you last week.
he just was a little bit of a cornball.
He
He was good
very
at
over
it.
the
Like
top.
the actor was good.
Yeah. Or the same.
But it was just the way it
stupid
was-
red jacket the entire movie.
Exactly. It was like the jokes that he made were a little. Now some of the jokes he made were a little bit like, "Hey, this is a little edgy." You know what I'm saying? Like, he made a little bit of an edge joke.
I looked you up on Facebook. You have 0 friends.
No, that wasn't from that. That
Okay.
was the cornball joke. That was the goofball joke.
I get
for
that.
sure. But no, it was good.
Yeah.
But
I'm actually really relieved that we didn't have a debate now that I think about it.
I probably would have been like, "Hey, you need to find a new editor."
Yeah.
Hey, let me put you on with some
dropping
dudes.
this.
Yeah, I got to drop this project.
Yeah.
It's not in the books.
I didn't walk 2 hours with this motherfucker just to
Just to disagree about
Yeah.
the best movie.
just
of
for
all
this
time from
dude
Disney.
to pick Radio Rebel.
Oh
Damn.
man,
Oh shit.
that could have went so wrong.
That could have. Yeah. I hope you all have the same taste as well.
Yeah, if you don't think Let It Shine is the best Disney Channel original movie, you need to DM me,
Yeah.
so that
you're
I can
just gonna
fucking
plug-
block you immediately.
Cool. I
Instantly.
thought you were just gonna plug your individual shit just to plug it, but
No, I'll do that too. I'll put the SoundCloud link. But
let's talk about your rapping days.
no,
you
No.
brought it up. I would never.
no,
have
I
brought
meant it
up.
as a joke. Like people don't know that I have a SoundCloud.
Now they do.
No, they don't.
They're just gonna edit this out.
Yeah, I might. No, I'm kidding.
Come on. I mean, we could talk about cringe phases. Like, it's.
I had a lot of cringe phases.
Yeah.
Let's say I love music. I'm not gonna like put that down.
Mhm.
But me trying to do rap, it's like, I mean,
You showed me like a song or two, and I remember like. I wouldn't.
I feel like I just couldn't do anything justice.
I feel like I
wasn't
should have been
there.
more critical of you. Maybe steer you on the right path. Granted, I wasn't doing much better.
Yeah, it was just like I was trying out stuff, and I don't think I could do a lot of it justice. It's kind of like with my tattoo. Like I was
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
saying, like it feels like I'm appropriating something. Like I'm not
Yeah.
doing it the sensitivity that it needs.
Mm-hmm.
So the SoundCloud is no more. SoundCloud is no more.
Do you remember any of the bars that you spat?
Oh, I probably remember a few of them.
Care to spit?
No. I mean, I do care. I don't want to.
Oh, shit.
I don't want to.
I mean,
It was a rough phase. But I also had the bandana phase where I saw
that's classic.
one kid wear a bandana and I thought it looked cool.
Yeah, you just ran with it.
I ran with it.
How long did that
like a
phase last?
marathon runner. I mean, Usain Bolt. Like, I mean, I was booking it
How long did that phase last?
all of junior year. He has pictures and videos of me. I'll probably put them over the screen. I think I might have videos of it too.
To make you feel better, you can put a photo up of me, like, in my...
Oh, I got some funny photos of you. Don't worry. This is all fair game. Don't think I forgot about like the crazy.
You're
bowl
literally
cut,
editing,
like,
so you can just...
You know, I got pictures of you from freshman year where you just like...
Oh, that's dangerous.
Working cutting your hair, like nothing. But to be fair, I can't talk about you having long hair because then I had the fucking chrome dome. I had my hair like all the way back.
Yeah.
And just shiny forehead. I mean, it was like a mirror. I mean, I was looking like Megamind. I mean, I was looking like Dr. Evil. I mean, I was looking like Dr. Eggman. I was looking like Mr. Clean. I mean, I was...
You just keep going.
I'm just kidding.
I was going to let you go. Like, oh, he's really committing.
No, it was pretty bad. And I thought the bandana would help me hide. But it just made me look weird. Yeah. Because it wasn't even like I was wearing it in a cool way.
It's interesting how at the time we never realized how weird it is.
Yeah. It's giving me goofy Karate Kid vibes.
Yeah.
But I thought I was doing something different. I'm like, they don't like it because they're mad about it.
They're hating.
They're hating on my shit. You know, I'm just doing something crazy.
Me, this is the new wave.
They
I'm
don't know
telling
about this. Yeah. I think that visual is very crucial to the gimmick.
Yeah.
We could do the bench podcast, but as an audio, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, it's just a podcast at that point.
It does, but it doesn't.
You don't get all the part that makes it unique.
Yeah. That's the other thing. We are eventually going to try and make it so that you have audio options, because I know people still like to listen to it in the car, like to listen to it.
You might get like a bird sound or people talking in the background.
Or like a person walks up and we can explain the situation.
At the very worst, traffic or like wind.
But for the most part, this is like a very like visual podcast type, like video.
Yeah. We got a whole experience going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an experience. It's meant to be taken all together.
Yeah. You know, I wanted to tell you while we were walking past, like, and stuff. You saw the kid fishing, right?
Yes.
In my notes, one of the things I wrote down was just intrusive thoughts. I had an intrusive thought. I kind of just wanted to push the kid, and I don't know why I had that. I have nothing against kids. Like, I want kids and stuff, but like...
Just fucking kick them.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was literally a sign that said, like, alligators nearby.
Yeah.
Don't mess with the alligators.
Yeah.
Just kick them in.
Yeah.
Clamp. Yeah.
I don't know why, like... I'm my little cousin's biggest bully.
Oh, no. Yeah, little siblings get it the worst.
Yeah. It's not like they necessarily deserve it most of the time.
Most of the time.
Yeah. That kid fishing definitely didn't. Like, he was just minding his own business.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
A little bit, maybe.
But he kind of sucked. He didn't catch anything that I saw.
Damn.
Yeah. Like,
you just kind of like a little pussy, baby, little dumb fish. Dumb, little, tiny baby dick fish. Stupid little
emotionally distressed 10-year-old.
Just traumatizes him. Yeah, what's that little baby dick dumb fish? You stupid little bitch. Stupid little bitch baby fish.
If anything, I'm encouraging him. If I put him in the water, you can catch it with his hands.
Bring back bullying. The more harsh you are,
bring back bullying. Okay.
It really just makes people stronger.
Yeah. That's what I...
Unless it doesn't, because then that's a problem.
Yeah. It works until it doesn't work.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Like you said, if you bullied me out of music, I probably would have never done this podcast.
That might be for the best. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know.
The ultimate sacrifice. I make a rap page, and out of it we get a podcast where we embarrass ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, that's just how the cookie... So I wanted to push the kid. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
What other intrusive thoughts did you write down?
I didn't write any in particular, but like just having intrusive thoughts is like, it triggers a part of my brain that I don't really want to have, but I can't control it. Like
It's just there.
If I'm holding a baby, I'm like, part of me is like, I could punt this. You know what I mean?
No, for real though.
You said no, and I freaked out. I was like, oh, that's just me.
No, it's real. Mm-hmm. I'll be picking up my dog, and I'm like, I could fucking strangle you.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I was just playing. It's a joke.
Mhm.
That's just you.
That's partially why I'm scared to drive. Like, if I'm in the driver's seat, like, I could, you know.
Yeah. Especially when I got friends in the car. I'm just making this topic worse. I'm just gonna make it dramatically more uncomfortable.
Yeah, a little bit. So moving on. No.
Yeah. When we were driving on the way here, I was really just thinking about like ending it all.
Mhm.
You know, episode 3 starts off with a bang.
Yeah. Oh. One that I had while I worked at a fast food establishment was just like touching the oil. That seems a lot more sadistic than the others, like, or masochistic. I don't know. Which one? Whatever.
I don't remember, but I do know what you're talking about because I also worked fast food, and the amount of times where I'm like, it's probably not that bad.
Yeah.
But then they'd be like, all right, put on these rubber gloves. And I mean, it's like up to here. They're like thick ass rubber. I mean, it felt like the Infinity Gauntlet on your shit. Like, so I'm like, maybe
Yeah.
I shouldn't touch it.
It would get to like the nuggets when I would be packing them away.
Yeah.
Like, we'd be in such a rush that we wouldn't have time to let them cool.
Mhm.
Just they're basically fresh out the oil and just popping them in, and like the rubber from the gloves would just like fuse to your fingertips.
Mm-hmm.
I
had
couldn't
that
feel
too.
anything.
Yeah, it was pretty
It's
bad.
good times. Part of me
I-
misses it, but
You did chicken, but I had to do like chalupa shells. So I barely ever had to use the fryer. You know, but on those occasions that I did, I was a little bit irresponsible. So that's why I had the same thing happen in the 2 months that I worked there
yeah.
at this establishment.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna be a comedian. Fuck it.
All right, I couldn't talk you out of rap, but I can talk you out of this.
He said, all right,
Yeah.
let's sit down, buddy.
Yeah. Let's cool it. All right. What else did I have? I don't remember the context for this one, but I just wrote down Pez is genius, comma, the candy is mediocre.
That's a really good take. That's a really good take. I think that Pez is so slept on as a candy. Because it's cool because you can collect the cases, right?
That's actually what I think I was referring to. Like,
They're
they make
collectibles.
the money comes from like
The actual
collectibles.
casing itself.
Yeah, candies are all right.
It's grandma candy, dude. Like, it's not that good. It's not even mid. It's like below mid. It's like,
I wouldn't go that far.
I would say it's just,
Really?
if you really like need sugar, that's what Pez is for. Like, that's your like,
I guess.
you know, people who carry around like an EpiPen. Like, this is for people who like have low blood sugar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they just pop it out, pop
Yeah.
one. You know.
Actually,
Like,
you saw that like trend on TikTok, or like, it was like you pop in the
yeah, you put it in the
Pez
bottom. I
with
never knew
with
that.
the wrapper.
Yeah.
Well, like Party Shirt tested that, and it was cap.
Oh, it is.
It's cap, yeah. But like that's where I like saw it and thought about like, huh,
Because that would have been so cool.
yeah,
Because when I saw that, I was like, no way. No way I missed that, like, my
Yeah.
whole life.
the amount of time I would have saved.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done anything.
The amount of
productive
time
with
I
it,
would have
but,
saved the
like,
2 times that I had a Pez dispenser. No, but I think that's true. I think at the very least, Pez should have came out with other flavors, like, and if there were, they should have been more available, because every time I've gotten a Pez one, it's like the basic flavor, like the shitty one.
I think they're playing on the fact that they're really classic, so they don't want to mess with it. Sort of like In-N-Out. Where, like, you have a
But
limited,
In-N-Out is still cool. Pez isn't cool anymore.
I guess.
It's like people who collect Pez's.
Do they
like,
even bother reinventing, or like, cause
I don't even think they have to reinvent. Like,
Or-
it could still be the same candy, just new flavors.
no.
Like,
I don't
even,
think
like,
they bother because that's not where the money comes from.
I know, but I think that the money can't be still coming from the dispensers, though.
I don't think they're making money. No.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't even think
Amazing.
Pez is like move that
Pez
much
is in
anymore.
debt.
I think that Pez could still move because it's still such a cool concept that you could do like a collectible candy dispenser. You keep it in your pocket for the times that you'll ever need candy in your pocket. I don't know.
Yeah. You know what do you call that?
It's still kind of
Gum.
And gum serves a purpose after 2 seconds, so.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Fair.
But, no, it always has like a cool concept because it looks cool. You know, you can collect them. If they had cool flavors that you could just refill them with, it actually like puts all three together. Because otherwise it's just like a gimmicky thing that sits in your drawer.
Yeah.
To be a cool candy dispenser, you have to have cool candy.
Yeah. And at most it's just like a cool desk, like knick-knack.
Yeah. It's kind of like pop figures.
You are the worst.
Let me stop.
You are the worst.
Let me restart the thing before we go in.
I can't believe you did this.
I struck a chord
You struck
very
it.
quickly.
You
Very
have to
quickly.
apologize to me and my 80 plus that I have.
I have pop figures. I'm not gonna make fun of pop figures.
You just did. You just offended. You offended
They're
a whole
just-
community. You know how big the Pop Funko community is?
I got a Mewtwo. Not even Mewtwo, it's Mew.
Oh, not
The
even.
floating
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
That got me.
Sorry to the pop figure community that I made fun of your collections. I just have one suggestion, and hear me out. Hear me out. I didn't mean to offend you. I didn't mean to offend any of you. I know that
He did.
collecting can be very difficult. It's expensive. They can be very limited. But I just have a suggestion, and that's maybe try collecting some bitches.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. You'll see. You'll see.
You'll see.
In due time, when all mine are in mint condition and in their boxes,
He's
I
gonna
sell
be a
them.
millionaire. He's gonna have a yacht off of pop
Yeah.
figures.
You'll all see.
You'll all see.
Yeah. When I make all the money to, like, buy a better co-host.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What you were saying.
This is really tense. Let's move on.
No, I like your pop figure collection.
Yeah, your voice cracked. You're lying.
No, I just have voice cracks. Like a prepubescent child.
Push you into a lake.
Sorry if we don't have the same energy. I'm so tired from just walking.
No, I'm not as like high energy as I could be, but like I know you're not nearly as happy about having to walk as I was. I'm upset still, but it's really funny.
He found some entertainment in my failure.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
I was crying laughing. My stomach hurt from laughing so hard.
I thought there was a bench there. I thought there was a bench.
So defeated.
Pain.
What did I have written? Oh. So, when does What If come out from Marvel?
Like August 10th? I think that's like...
literally like...
Oh no, that's like today or something. I don't know.
Today's the 9th.
I think it comes out this Friday or something. It's not this Friday, it's like next week.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
Like,
An actual Marvel theory guide. Let me stop.
yeah. But no, like, I'd written down, like, if Stan Lee was still around, if you could, where would all his cameos be in, like, the projects that have come out since then,
Ooh. That's such a good question.
right?
I think, alright, so we could start with Black Widow, because that's the most recent.
Yeah.
I would say he could either have been a janitor. No, he couldn't have.
What, in the Red Room?
That was the problem. It was like all women, so like you can't really do that.
You hear that?
He would have been in the prison.
Ooh.
He would have been in the prison with.
He could have been the
Russian-
guy giving a Red Guardian the tattoo.
Yes. Yes. Oh
That's
my
good.
God, that would have been so
Good.
great.
Dang.
And then
That works.
what else came out? I mean,
I was thinking like Marvel shows too, like
WandaVision.
Actually, what was his last? His last cameo was Endgame.
Was it?
Yeah, because he wasn't like the
Was he in
the
Spider-Man?
movies to come out since then was Spider-Man and Black Widow. Spider-Man didn't have a Stanley cameo.
Okay. And he was for sure in Endgame.
Yes, he was when they were driving past Camp Lehigh.
Gotcha. Okay. I
I
would
know my
say
stuff.
I don't. I'm a very casual Marvel fan. Like I watch the MCU. I don't like know much about comics.
I don't necessarily know much about comics, but I like.
MCU, but like you see all the theories online and shit.
Yeah, I follow pretty closely with, and like news coming out and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, that's me too.
But
But yeah,
for
I think-
Spider-Man, where would his cameo be?
oof.
I'm trying to rethink the plot, everything that happened.
Yeah, because that's the problem. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Uh,
There's probably so many different spots where he could have been.
yeah, it's very easy to just plug him in anywhere. But like,
Yeah.
I think Black Widow, that part, like tattoo guy, that
yeah,
works really
tattoo
well.
guy.
I think it'd be very easy to plug him into like the final battle. Like, Spider-Man takes out a drone, just lands near him or like his car or something like.
Yeah,
inside his property.
yep, that would be a good one because then it's just like a quick shot.
If it took out his car, that'd be like very similar to like I forgot which one it was, but like he was putting his keys into his car, and like it got taken out, and it's like, well, the '70s were good, but now I'm paying for it. I forgot which movie that was, but
Yeah,
if you remember that cameo,
Because if it's not that, I think they would have done like a callback to earlier Spider-Man movies with a Stanley cameo. Like, they could have done something along those lines. If they were doing like Spider-Man Far From Home, if he was still here for that, like no, that's not Far From Home.
Homecoming.
The new one that's coming out,
Oh, No Way Home.
No Way Home. I think that if he was still alive for No Way Home, they really could have done something, because the whole theory about them having all three Spider-Mans, if that's true, then they could have the callback to like earlier Spider-Man movies, because he was even
I
in
see.
those too.
Oh yeah.
So
All right. What about the Marvel shows to come out, Disney Plus? So like WandaVision.
he would be like some guy in the TVA for sure. Like, I think he would have been like a desk guy.
I'm not crazy. I did just say WandaVision, right?
I meant for Loki, and then for WandaVision. I went back a second. Sorry.
Yeah.
WandaVision. You could easily fit him in as one of the townspeople, because that's the thing. He's just kind of like a.
He is just kind of a civilian everywhere.
Yeah. So you
Like-
could really fit him in as a civilian anywhere. But if you put him in the actual city, I'm sure you could do some funny stuff with him, like as they're like when she kind of changes the decade or like era of the town. Like they could have like some funny clip of him transforming into something.
Oh.
Even if he's just like sitting at a table or something, and then it's like, vroom, and then he's like something different.
Yeah.
A classic type. What the fuck?
I hope you
What
guys don't
swarm
hear that.
shit? No, they absolutely hear that.
Damn.
Let's see.
Still going?
Oh yeah, they absolutely hear that. God
sorry.
damn. So, the crickets took a book.
Yeah.
This is why I couldn't do like
Damn.
comedy or anything, because I just like I can't speak.
Yeah.
Um,
You'd have a really scripted joke, but you just
I'd be like,
you start it once, it's all gone.
God,
Yeah.
don't get it wrong this time. Don't get it wrong this
You're
time.
the worst
Don't
at
get it-
improv. Yeah.
Don't get it wrong this time. You know what you're saying,
Yeah.
all right?
The cricket took a book.
The cricket took a page out of Elon Musk's book. They
The
like
crickets
to
took
fuck.
Elon Musk. Wow.
I was gonna say because they fucking. They fuck. It's a callback to the first.
Ah.
Anyways, that was awful.
Do we want to continue through this?
I think we just have to continue through this. I might just have to
I don't know how long this will last.
We'll have to talk louder, and then I'll just edit the voice down a bit.
Sure.
Oh, as they fucking calm down. Yeah. Perfect. Great.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
He's one of them. He's one of the super soldiers.
I was gonna say that.
Because I mean, if a teenage girl could beat Bucky's ass, then I mean, you might as well have an old man do it too.
Yeah.
That's
World One people.
I want to see Stanley get into some action. I want to see him get to stepping. You know, give Bucky the 1-2 for the old time's sake. You know what I'm saying? Oh man,
That's good. Yeah. I like that.
I feel so bad about Falcon and Winter Soldier because I've seen theories that the whole plot line of the show was actually centered around some sort of illness going around, a pandemic type deal.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to do that because of COVID.
Mm-hmm. That hence the whole vaccines in the truck scene. Yeah.
Hence why she was so upset about, Teresa or whatever, the mother type figure for all of
Mother
them.
Teresa.
Yeah, Mother Teresa. No, but she actually had a
Mother
name. I was
Teresa
just saying,
passed,
she had like one of those like caring like caregiver figures, and when she died, if there was this plot of a pandemic, it's like, oh, she died of sickness, but there were vaccines being hogged by the government.
This is before everything with COVID went down, so like it's too on the nose now.
Yeah, and I get why they would want to because of sensitivity, but like, I think at that point, one, because of how real it is, I think they still should have released it, but maybe they should have just delayed it longer. It probably would have pushed back certain movies like Black Widow.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was already pushed back so far.
I don't know if I would have the patience for that.
Yeah.
Man.
It was a hard choice, and I'm sure they made the right one for them. But I think that the show would have done better if that's the case. I think that the plot would have been better with that real life application because one, it makes it real to people. Like I experienced that to some extent.
Yeah.
But to be fair, they recorded it beforehand, so maybe they didn't touch on the topic of sickness with the same sensitivity that they probably would have if they knew about COVID. So I don't know. I just feel bad for them.
You think we got one more on here that we could go for, or want to go to Mailbag?
I say we go for one more, like whatever your solid question is, and then we'll go to not fan questions. That's so cringy. Oh, fan questions. We don't have fans.
Shout out to all the bench warmers.
We have family members that left comments on my Instagram.
Family member?
No, not really. I kid. But not even they. They didn't want to either. They got no friends.
Yeah. Let me think. Gotta make it good.
How you think about the little new... Oh my god! Oh my god, I guess. When did you do that? What do you think about that new Lil Nas X video?
Thought it was good. Yeah.
I did too.
I
told him that I was gonna do this whole bit
I was waiting for it.
I was gonna seem really out of pocket.
You want to simulate that real quick?
Do you guys want to see it? No. The whole joke was gonna be that like I'm gonna act all mad about it and be like, it's so disgusting. It's so No, it's demon time. I'm actually
even the crickets don't want you to finish that shit.
I was gonna act mad about it, and then at the end, I'm just like, it's so disgusting. It's so awful that they didn't invite me to that shower scene. Like, I wanted to be there.
I'm just like I could cut you off at any time. Just
like, we could really refine like a new, like, you still aren't the original co-host, you know what I mean? Like, we could still flip you out, replace you, you're off, you know?
Yeah.
I think it was funnier that I...
Just basketball things, you wouldn't get it.
Yeah, I don't watch sports.
I'm the sports guy.
That's normal, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
LeBron always just like...
Often.
Yeah. I mean, misses just...
Yeah. And you should wait till he gets on the court.
Oh. Oh, no. No, I thought the video was good. I think that It was cool to see.
Yeah.
I think that the direction of the video, is well put together. When I first watched it, I was like, damn, like, this is some iconic shit. Like, this is some shit that, like, people are going to remember.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's so funny that, like, if you would have told me a year ago that the dude who dropped Panini in fucking Old Town Road would have been, like, one of my favorite artists to look at right now.
I knew him from, like, his funny, like, tweets. Before he even dropped Old Town Road, he was just, like, a funny dude on Twitter.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But he is kind of a troll, and that's what I love him for.
Yeah.
I think he's a marketing genius right now. Like, he's running a class.
Yeah.
But super funny, super talented. The new music's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not big on Old Town Road. I thought his last EP was kind of trash.
Oh, wow.
But
So you hate gay people?
no. I'm just saying, like, Panini just kind of felt like
So you
cheap
hate gay
pop.
black people?
No. Let's cut the music. It's just like Panini was like a cheap pop hit, Rodeo was kind of the same thing as Old Town Road, but with Cardi B on it.
It almost feels like his music's made for TikTok, which I guess you could say about a lot of artists.
But even then, I feel like there's more thought put into the new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not even saying like lyrically, but I feel like it's just more cohesive. Because maybe he is saying some real shit on the old stuff, and I wasn't listening, but like, I just feel like the stuff he's doing now is cohesive. Marketing is on point. He's really playing people. It's getting reactions, and I love it.
Yeah, I can agree with that. There's a cat.
There is a cat. We could have another guest on the show. That's what I like about this podcast, is that we can just get like animals.
One day we're gonna get an actual person to like sit down with us.
Yeah, just a random person. I think that would be so funny.
That'd be sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like one of the things I wrote down was like stranger interviews. So like,
what was your actual question? Because we got 5 minutes before I have to restart that. And then we'll do that.
Sure.
Because I kind of cut you off.
No, you're good. This isn't a question, but like, I wrote down, Asian people don't use dishwashers and treat ovens like pan shelving. Did you know that?
I've heard the stereotype. Like, I've heard the joke.
It's not like an offensive stereotype or anything, and it's
just like something like people meme out of. That's what I meant.
yeah, and it's very true. Like, I thought it was for the longest time I thought it was like a normal thing for everybody. But I learned a little bit ago that it was actually an Asian thing.
Yeah, I hadn't known about it until like I became friends with like my neighbor.
Yeah,
because
I
for me, I grew up a completely different way. Like,
yeah,
we just rinse them off, we throw them in the dishwasher, turn
shoes
it on,
in the house,
fucking
filthy.
shoes in the house, yeah.
Kissing your dog in the
Kissing
mouth.
my dog, no, not on the mouth. Sometimes they'll kiss me.
Moving on.
Out of pocket.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's like stuff like that where the oven thing I didn't hear about yet.
Oh, yeah.
That's completely
like
new to
pots
me.
and pans, like,
Just leave them
like,
in the oven.
yeah, when oven's not in use, just throw your pots and pans in there, like,
And then when it is in use, you pull everything
pull
out.
everything out, put whatever the thing you're
I mean, it's
baking.
smart.
Yeah.
It's just like we always had like a cabinet next to the oven where we would put all of it in.
Yeah, but we use that cabinet for something else.
So you could put the pots in that cabinet, and whatever was in there, you could put somewhere else.
But then the oven's
Prioritize.
just empty, and that's just space that could be filled.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. Like I saw a meme, it was just like
That's fair enough.
a white friend in an Asian house, and like, did you preheat the oven or the pans are still
Oh
in
my
shit.
fucking plants.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was not an. I didn't know that was just an Asian thing. Like
I didn't know.
I've never turned on the dishwasher once.
Never?
Never heard it running. Like,
That's a weird thing to me too, because like I would understand in the sense of like, you leave it clean.
they
like,
also don't even seem that effective, are they?
Kind of. Like technically, yes. Like newer dishwashers have gotten to a point where like they can really like clean off your dishes
Okay.
in an effective way. But in reality, even with me using the dishwasher, it's more of like
You still gotta like
I rinse off
Yeah.
of the dish, I scrub it off.
At that point, you might as well just do the dishes.
That's kind of what I do. I do the dishes, but then the dishwasher is more of like a sanitizer at that point.
Not worth it.
It really isn't,
No, I just
but it's
once they're clean, I just put them in there and just like take it out as I need.
because if it was like a storage thing, but then it's like, oh, but I gotta wash new dishes, then you take all the old ones out. Then I'd
It
be
is
like,
storage.
okay, you know, that makes sense to me, but like I never knew that there was like if there was a reason behind it or like it's literally just to store stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's
Me-
an Asian thing to like be old-fashioned and just
Washing
do things the
yourself.
old way. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because even then when you wash them by hand, it's not like they're dirty.
Yeah.
You know, they're clean.
Yeah.
It's just I've kind of grown up knowing that like, oh, this dishwasher, it like sanitizes them, cleans it off.
I mean, a
completely.
dishwasher's not going to get the old crusties off
Yeah.
the way that.
That's why I still
Grandma's
scrub it
handle.
off and then, you know, then it just sanitizes.
Yeah. Not worth it in my eyes.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm sure that if you actually look into it, it's probably not like that good, especially on your electricity bill, because it's got to
That
use
might
a
be
lot of
another
hot
reason.
water.
Actually. Yeah, yeah.
The soap costs more because then you're paying for, if you wash it off beforehand, you're paying for dish soap for that, and then you're paying for dish soap to go
Yeah.
in the dishwasher. And then the dish soap over time ruins your dishwasher, and then that means that eventually you'll have to get a new dishwasher, and then whole thing.
Yeah. Asians
I'll go
are
check
a
on
lot
the-
more economically friendly.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, because then we, you know, wear shoes in the house and
Yeah.
get our floors dirty, and then complain about the house being dirty. So, so now we'll go into the Instagram poll that I put up.
Fan question.
This is why. No, this is. I said it, but that was awful. I'll never say that. That was goofy. But we got Instagram questions from
Yeah.
a poll, and to everybody who watched my Instagram story and skipped by it, I still hold that same energy of you're fake as fuck. That's all I needed to say. Anyways, so I think we had a few funny ones, and then we actually had like a good serious one.
Cool.
And I'll put the Instagram name up on the screen whenever
I
I
haven't
put it up
seen
there.
any of the. Well, you told me like one. Or like-
Is this your friend?
no.
You have no idea who that is.
Click the profile.
It's on my phone, or like it's a screenshot.
Oh dang. No, I don't
But
know.
no, I clicked on it and I was like, I have no idea who that is.
I don't recognize that name.
So we'll skip it. My friend Kyle said, "What is the dog doing?
What?
What is the dog doing?
What are you talking
What
about?
is the dog doing?"
What are you talking about?
It's a simple question, yes or no. No, that one was awful.
What is the dog?
And then literally somebody said Megan Thee Stallion. So
Nice.
even the people who answered the questions, you're awful.
Yeah,
But-
there's no winning here.
I got one solid question. Where was it? Okay.
How many views did you get on it?
Like
viewers?
literally all my friends. Like every single person that I have on Instagram watched it. And only one good question. So y'all are fake.
That's a bad ratio.
I'm gonna put the Instagram name up somewhere at the top probably.
Yeah. Wow. Same ugly color.
Same ugly color.
You,
Wow.
you did not.
They didn't even change the font this time?
I know. You just getting lazy, huh?
Oh, but I made it italic, so it's like fancy.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah. All right, so it says, mine didn't fit in the box, so they DM'd me.
Cool.
It says, do you know how people say they would go back to a different time and place to live? Where would you go to die? Example, the dinosaur extinction, the Salem witch trials, that weird thing in the one town where people dance to death. Pompeii.
I don't know the one he's referencing with the dancing. to
No
death.
idea. But great question.
It's a little morbid, but I like
A
it.
little morbid, yeah. But, man, like what, like think Loki, like what's like a extinction level event that you would go to and be part of that? Pompeii would freak me out, so no, not Pompeii. But
I think I could deal with the plague. Take it on myself. I'm just built like that. I'm back. I got Pfizer. We're good.
Bro, I got Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, and Johnson & Johnson. I'm on a 4-peat, bro.
Yeah. Those motherfuckers back, man.
Nothing.
One hot Cheeto could take a...
You bring COVID back to them.
They already have the plague going and we take it with us.
No.
Any time period. Just bring COVID
No.
with you.
Just bring COVID back.
That's a
to
new
them.
question.
Create your own.
Yeah. If you could bring COVID to any time period.
Oh, no. Ah, dude.
Jeez. Dang.
That's actually a good question, though. Like, where would you want to see that happen?
Who deserves it? Nazi Germany.
I was going to say the Europeans.
Just in general?
Yeah. I know that's, like, against myself, but, like, you know, they're hopping on them boats and just one of them gets sick, and on the boat ride, they're all just fucked.
Out at sea, just gone.
Columbus, specifically him. Like, it has to be him.
Dang.
But Hitler's kind of the obvious one. You take it to Germany, let them get sick, and then it's like easy, light work.
It sounds tough to say out loud, but yeah, I mean...
Yeah. It's a little harsh, but...
Yeah.
But then at the same time, who knows if that would have, like, changed everything. That's the whole thing about, like, if you go back in time and talk about stuff like that, like, you never know how that affects the future after it.
Effect, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. We never really directly answered that question, though, like, where would us ourselves die?
Yeah, if we weren't playing any effect into it, it's like one of those things where everybody there is already going to die, so us being there does not change the future. It's literally like the show Loki.
This is our what's our Nexus event?
What is our Nexus event? That's it.
I mean, I'd pick my birthday.
To die?
I'd pick my... But you don't know my birthday. Pearl Harbor.
Oh.
Yeah, just look at, yeah.
Oh.
It's poetic.
a little bit. You said my birthday. I'm like, damn, that's kind of... What happened on your birthday?
He doesn't remember my birthday. That's all I got from that. No, I'm kidding.
I'm really bad with birthdays.
No, you're good.
I barely remember my dad's. My mom had to tell me. She's like, oh yeah, tomorrow's your dad's birthday. And I was like,
Oh, you got one of those? That's what's up. I got one too.
okay. I was gonna be like, damn, bro. I feel like I'm just saying all the wrong shit today. I was like, this is just not the day for recording. But hopefully next time we come with a different energy. I think
Hopefully don't waste 2 hours of our...
We wasted 2 hours, and I'm just so tired and...
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed that skit to start.
Yeah. I think that's going to be like a consistent thing that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that we're like talking about what we're going to do. I think the next episode is where we really like come back full swing and we're like, we're just going to do it.
I do believe that...
Don't address the things that
Yeah.
that's on the bucket list. We'll just get straight into it.
I do believe by far, though, this episode will be our best, though.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more toned down, a little bit more solid. I feel like we don't have as many recording issues, because that was the biggest thing. I hate that. I'll have to talk next time about the camera tags, because I feel like that's so funny. That's so...
Yeah.
Like...
We cut every, like, 10 minutes.
There's a camera tag that allows me to not record a full podcast on my DSLR. And it is the dumbest thing ever. But we'll get into it another time. Because I think we're running up on an hour, so...
It's pretty good.
It's pretty solid. And once we, like, cut out a little bit, it should be fine.
Cool.
All right, well... We'll
Thank you
see
for
you
watching.
guys next week. Do we want to say bye? Do you
We
wanna say
did not.
bye?
We didn't do an outro.
Did we do an outro
year.
last time? I don't think we did an outro.
We didn't do an
That's
episode
crazy.
one.
We kind of just faded out weird, and it's just like I don't really know if like we're gonna do that again, or if I should say like, hey, what's well, that was it on Benched.
Well, I think I have an idea.